Alright, well, the last thing I needed to do to the 16T was a battery tie down. And the one I was using on the GT over there would not work. So what I ended up doing, I got some J-bolts, and this is a flat piece of steel, and I covered it in heat shrink. And then I had to go back and forth several times test fitting, because I do not have a whole lot of clearance right here. But yeah, about 3 times back and forth, magic marker, whacking it off. I finally got it in there. So yeah, I didn't want this battery bouncing around while it's on the trailer. So yeah, that one's done. Well, I needed a project, and my neighbor's pretty good mechanically, but he said he fought with this thing running when parked, obviously. Cub Cadet, hydrostatic, 44-inch deck. And what I've been able to ascertain, it's a 2012. I've got the mower model number. It's got a 23 horse Briggs Professional. And I got the model number of the Briggs. And what he says is it's dead. It will not do anything. He said when you turn the key on, you usually get some lights up here. I've cleaned that off, and you also get a light down here. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is check the battery. Well, my new load tester says it's fully charged, so I'm not going to load test it. That should be enough to at least light some lights up. I think I'm just going to get on the interweb and run some model numbers and see what the wiring diagram looks like on this thing. Could be a bad key switch. So the battery is taking some of the charge. First thing I want to do is check the ground. So we're going to disconnect it from the battery. Yep, we got sparks. Looks like we got a good ground. So I'm getting ready to disconnect the battery. Man, these are awfully thin for them to have to go all the way up there. I did find a wiring diagram. So first thing I'm going to do is pull the key switch, and we're going to check it. Alright, so the switch pans out. It's doing what it's supposed to do based on the diagrams. So we're going to start the battery, and we jump straight to the solenoid, and then we're coming over, and then there's a fuse. So I thought, well, let me go find these two components. The manual doesn't tell you where they're at. So I got to looking around. I figure I follow the red wire, and we come down under here, and there's the solenoid right there, and way down there I see a fuse. You guys probably can't see it, but it's down there. It looks like I might be able to get to it from underneath. I don't know. I might have to pull this. Yeah, we ain't pulling that. Yeah, and I don't know if I can reach down in there, but yeah, there's a fuse down there I'm going to have to get to. Well, the easiest way to get to it is remove the battery in the battery tray, but right there's that fuse. So I want to pull it and check it. So the fuse tests good, but I'm noticing here this red wire has a butt connector on it, and that red wire is what supplies positive voltage to the key switch. So I'm going to have to measure from the solenoid on the no, let me look at the diagram. I think I found it, guys. I went and talked to the previous owner, and that this light ain't cooperating. in that blue butt connector. You can see it right at the end. He said he put that on there because he found that wire was broke. But I want to show you guys something. So here's the solenoid. One side goes to the starter. The other side connects to the battery cable and then goes off through the fuse and up. We'll get you down in here. So, I don't know how well you can see. Yeah, we can't see crap. So, here's the battery cable, and it's going to this side here, but that little red wire is connected to the starter side. So I bet you he put that red wire on the wrong side. It's supposed to go over here. So we're going to do that in the morning and see. Because right now, I went all the way to the key switch and I have no power or no continuity. So yeah, I'm gonna move that red wire around on that solenoid and put it over on this side. See what happens.